A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shoaib Khan and welcome to Maxafter.com's another exciting tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be animating a still picture of an eagle, as you can see, and we will try to make it look as realistic as possible by animating even the smallest feathers on the eagle. So this is what we'll be doing. As you can see, even the feathers and the tail, are being animated. And sometimes even the birds have to abide by the traffic rules, so that's why some of them do wear helmets. Right, so are you guys ready? Let's start the tutorial. Let me just first tidy up this. I've got pre-comps composition. Let me put my composition in this one and create a folder for tuts and put it in pre-comps. Right, let's go to GFX and see what content we have got. We have got an eagle, cut out of an eagle PNG, no background, simple. We're just simply animating this eagle, and also we got a background and we put that eagle on this background, right? Okay, now let's go and create a new comp with this eagle. Drag and drop into this button here and it will create a new comp, and let's just increase the size of the comp because the wings will be flapping and we don't want them to be chopped off. So composition setting, let's say make it like 1200 and just roughly this size. If we need to increase more, we'll come back to it. Now we'll be basically animating this with the puppet tool, a very exciting tool. Let's select the puppet tool, which is this one. We have to put some points here. Let me just put a point here and then one point probably here somewhere for the wing, and this will basically, let me just show it to you. Right now you can't just animate it because you need to have other points as well. So we go back, select this one and put a point here, and here, and for one for the neck, let's keep it stiff, and one for the tail. Right now we've got like 6 points here. Why did I put these points here? Because let's say I want to animate the feather, right? And this is how you can animate the feather. Right now the rest of the body is not moving because we've got points here as well, right? So now let's go and animate this. Press U and it has already put keyframes for us, and let's say on frame 0 it's like this, and frame 12, let's say 12 frames, move it forward, and let's animate this, so roughly here somewhere, and this one here. Right, so now if you're not happy with the movement, then you can always delete the puppet. For example, if I'm not happy with this, just delete it and create another one here somewhere, and come back here and animate it like that. Let's say like that. Right, now let's animate the tail as well because it's popping out. Let's put it here somewhere, probably. Right, and 1 second. Let's delete these ones because they are not being animated. So we got like only 3 points which are being animated. One at 0 frame is like that, at 12 it's like that, and it reaches here at 1 second. Let's Control C on your keyboard, Control V. So you just copy pasted these ones, it comes back to normal position. Now let's go and see, you know, how it looks. So as you can see, so let's bring them close, you know, here somewhere. So at 12-second stops, and let's just select all of them, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease if you can't see it, or F9 on your keyboard. Right, so that's better. Right, and also let's just expansion, just want to make it like 10, so it's, you know, so now we've got like 12 seconds animation. So it flaps one time, and then of course let's animate the rest, you know, it comes up and down. Right, so let's say at 12 or 4 seconds it goes up a little bit, and tail as well, you know, you won't just keep it moving, you know, comes back a little bit, and here, and when it reaches here, press U, you know, just bring it here. You can have as many points as you like, you know, just, and then in the end just select the first frames, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, you know, so it comes back to the normal position. Now let's see how it looks. Now as you can just see, that looks like as if it's flying. Airborne. Now look. So we've got our basic movement with the puppet tool. Now we've got to make it more realistic, you know, by of course taking it to the next level. I also even created, if you have noticed or not, you know, if you go here, let's say, I've even created the eyelids. As you can see, you know, the eyelids, so it looks like as if it's closing and opening the eye, and some other, you know, feathers moving as well. So let's do it with this one. Let's take this composition and put it in tuts, keep things tidy. Right, now let's pre-comp this one, you know. Now layer, and if you can't see, it's pre-composition, and leave all the attributes in eagle. Yeah, 3. Let's keep it like that. And also if you go back to eagle, press P on your keyboard and Alt and position. I just want to, you know, wiggle it a little bit, you know, probably 1 or 5, because it has to move up and down a little bit as well. Now as you can see, that there's a wiggle movement, it's going up and down a little bit, you know. And now let's go back to the eagle and add other details as well. Right, now let's go and duplicate this, and I wanna, you know, animate the eye. Let's go ellipse tool, take ellipse tool, double click, and just roughly, you know, match it here somewhere like that. Subtract. So now it's without the eye, right? And actually just delete this one. So now we've got an eagle without the eye, right? Now we edit, duplicate this one, and the bottom one, press M on your keyboard, and let's make it like add. So this is, we've got only eyelid, right? Press F on your keyboard, probably feather it a little bit, no. And then what we'll do is we Control D this one again, and or add a duplicate, enter, and we'll write lid, eyelid, right? And we go to presets and apply ramp to it. Right. Just bring these positions here somewhere, you know. So just we'll make a rough eyelid, you know, and of course the eyelid will be, you know, opening and closing, and select it. And let's see where's the, anchor point is here, you know, let's go and select this one and bring the anchor point here somewhere, you know, here. And now press S on your keyboard and we just, for example, when it opens, put a keyframe here and go like 1 frame forward or 2 frame and bring it back like that, and go back 1, 2, and let's put it back, you know, to actually unchain it and bring it back to the normal position, or just simply select this one, Control C, Control V, right, and F9, right click, easy ease. Also Alt on your keyboard and click the watch here and write loop out brackets, commas, and we'll just write cycle. So a little expression, you know, and because of this expression it will keep on opening and closing like that, right? It's very fast. So what we do is we just put a keyframe here at like probably in 1 second. This one, Control C, Control V. Actually it should open, you know, first switch the keyframes, you know, here it should have been opened, and let's just delete this one and bring this one here. So, and again Control C, Control V, delete this one, Control C, Control V. Oh, Control C. So come here 1 second and Control C, Control V. So we're just basically, it's opening, closing of the lid, you know, eyelid. So every after 1 second or 2 seconds, you know, if it's fast, you can always move this one, you know, forward to slow it down. Let's see how it looks. Right now, let's see how it looks, you know. So it's very small, so it's not, it won't be noticed. Alright, what we'll do is just press T on your keyboard, reveal opacity keyframe. So we just want to decrease the opacity a little bit, you know. Let's see how it looks now. Also, press E, ramp. Let's make this ramp, you know, radial ramp. Let's make this one white and this one black, like that. So this looks pretty good. Right. Now we'll add few other things, you know. We just go and select, and this one's body, so we'll name it body, right? Just Control D or edit duplicate and press M on your keyboard, delete this keyframe, solo this layer. Now I just wanna, you know, animate few things here, like just select this pen tool here, just wanna take, you know, this feather here, you know, let's just press F on your keyboard and just like F, like that. Since it's too small, so it won't be noticed. Right, and let's go and select the anchor point and bring it here somewhere. Right, press R on your keyboard and Alt wiggle 10 10, right? Small expression. So be always, you know, moving. That's it. Right, now unsolo it. Now you'll see how it looks. As you can see, you know, the feather moving. Now you can, you know, keep on doing this with every feather, or I just Control D, edit this one and probably put it here somewhere, you know. And again, I'll just Control D and just put it here. Press R on your keyboard. So Well, the details up to you, you know how you want to do it. All right, now let's take the body, the main body, Control T, put it on the top, and let's name it feather. Press M on your keyboard and delete this one. We do the same process with this. Solo it and bring the anchor point here so that it can be animated, you know, from here. Right, and press R on your keyboard, Alt and click, and we just write the same wiggle expression, and 10 or probably 15, depends how fast you want it to move. Alright, also save your work. So that's how you're going to make it look more realistic, you know. Press R and also press S, and you can make it a bit smaller, you know, just to give it a different feel. Alright, now you know you can keep on adding, you know, you can do the same thing with the tail and some feathers here, you know, you can add and do the same with these feathers, you know. It depends, you know, how detailed you want your project to be. So it all depends, you know, how much time you spend. Since I won't be doing, you know, all of it, just wanted to show you how you can make it look more realistic. Right, now if you animate it, you know, you can see. Now if you go back to, you know, to your Eagle 3, which is this one, and let's render it, you'll see how it looks. You can see all really looks nice. Yeah. Right, save your work. Right, so now let's go and create another composition, final composition for you guys. Go composition, new composition, and let's say 002 final tut. Right, and let's make it like 1280 by 720. Keep the rest like that, depends on your project, you know. Right, so what we do is, let's bring it out here. So your file comes here, this is my final, this one's your final. Right, and what we'll do is drop your Eagle 3 comp in here. Right, let's say, and make it 3D. For example, it reaches here like in 10 seconds. Let's put the keyframe here, and it reaches here, right? And when it's 0, let's just move it backwards like that and bring it here somewhere. And let's just right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease. As you can see, you know, it comes here and then keeps on moving. Alright, now let's add the background. Got this background here. Alright, so press P. Here is like, let's put it this position here, and when it reaches at 10 second and or 15 or whatever, you know, let's make it, bring it here, you know, slight movement. Now let's see how it looks. So you can see, you know, how cool it looks. You can take your eagle further back if you want, you know, here somewhere, move it here. Right, and then for example you want to add some other things here, so let's pre-comp this layer here. Go to layer, let's pre-comp this layer, pre-comp if you can't see it, and leave all the attributes here. Right, let's put this one in here, double click, and you can just write any text here. Right, layer new text, I say Maxafter here. Right, and we just take it here and go and add bend to it. Right, and just CC bend it, right, and just bring it here somewhere so you can see, and just bend it a little bit, you know. Press R on your keyboard, it'll be here somewhere. Select the text with your arrow key button, just move it up, you know. Just blur it. Press T so it's 0, and when it reaches here somewhere, let's just reveal it, you know, like that. Now if you go back to your final, that's how it's going to look. Also, let's go and layer a new solid, add a solid layer, you know, and add a ramp to it, you know, and just make it like nice blue color, and this one we'll make it a dark blue, and toggle switches, and we'll just soft color, you know, so it looks cool now, right? So that's how you're gonna make it look, you know, more realistic. Also, you can just turn on, you know, the motion blur. Go to your Eagle comp, this one, and turn on the motion blur. So you can see the motion blur, you know, here. And go to this one, so you can see the motion blur is applied here as well. So that's how it looks nice now. So let's go to my final and see, you know, and I've added, of course, some lens to it, you know, which is a basic lens flare, you know, and of course CC particles, you know, basic CC particles control. If you see this one, go to original, go to your one, and just apply here. So basically you can see that the CC particles, you know, like snow particles, they're just simple CC particles, you know. I've done it so many times in my other tutorials, so I'm not going to do it again. So you can just see the values from here, and now this is how it's going to look, you know. So as you can see the eyelid as well, you know. So these small details, you know, they make your project look very professional, you know, and realistic. So now it looks like, you know, looks like a video of a real footage, you know. So you can add other details as well. My project is there. Take a look at it and take the values from there. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, my name is Shoaib Khan from Maxafter.com. Assalamu alaikum and peace be on all of you.